Good morning. Got my coffee. Got a kitty cat laying next to me. Got a kitty cat staring at me like I'm crazy. Yep. Oh, I'm so late. Oh, why am I late? That's a good question. I still feel a little funny. 1 minute, it was 4:30, and I was laying there thinking, I need to get up. And I was thinking about everything I had to do, everything that's been going on, everything that I still have to do. And next thing I know, it's 5:30. What? Well, sometimes that happens. So I'm late. So what's been going on? Oh man, it has been crazy. Absolutely crazy. Well, yesterday, last night after dinner, ended up taking my son to an urgent care. Um, Come to find out, he's got pneumonia. Lovely. So he's on antibiotics. He's not real bad. I think they caught it early enough. So, but if he spikes a fever, then he's got to go to the ER. That's what he was told. And he'll probably be admitted. But it wasn't that bad. So it was funny when the doctor came in after he had his x rays. She almost seemed jubilant. I don't know why, but she did. Something like, I guess she was thrilled that she found something. I don't know. But so they cleared him of the flu and they cleared him of um, strep, which I didn't think he had strep anyway because he didn't really have a sore throat, but they tested him anyway. Um, and when she listened to his lungs, she said they sounded clear. But so I figured, okay, he just got a cold. But she said we're gonna get a chest X-ray done anyway. So she did. Okay, and lo and behold, yeah, he's got pneumonia in a section of the lung that she couldn't hear. So that was new to me. So he'll be fine. So that was him. Then earlier in the day, I had to take my dad over to the VA for an EKG because we've got to have that done on Friday because he's going in for cataract surgery next week. Right? Yes, next week. My ears are starting to get blurry. So he's going to have cataract surgery. Then he's got to have a post-op exam the next day. And then a week after that, he's going to have another post-op exam, make sure everything's good. If he gets the clearance the next day, we are hitting the road hopefully to go see some property. Yes. Connected with a real estate agent in Kentucky, and she and I have been, communicating and talking about different properties. She's got a list so far. Some are more promising than others. There was one property that has high-speed internet available. Needless to say, that one gets 2 stars. And it looks like a nice piece, from the photograph, so we'll see. And another thing that she said when I first talked to her and I told her what her plans were, she said, the wonderful thing about Kentucky, especially in the area where she is, there is no zoning and no restrictions. Yes! She said, you can do just about anything you want with your property. Said, oh, wonderful. So I was thrilled. I am so excited. So we'll see how things go in a couple of weeks. I booked an Airbnb. Unfortunately, the Airbnb does not have internet. So probably will not be doing a live stream. Good morning, Melissa. You made it. Oh, isn't the coffee wonderful this morning? Yeah, I've got a lot going on. I was just saying how wonderful Kentucky is. Wonderful. And I'm sure the goats are so happy. How many goats is it you have, by the way, Melissa? And what kind of goat? That coffee feels really good this morning. Yeah, I was just saying before you popped in, I don't know if you heard that we have a real estate agent, and I was talking to her, talking about, some of the things I want to do. And she tells me that in the area where she is, at least, there's no zoning and no restrictions. She says, as long as you're not near a golf course. Nigerian dwarf, okay, and boar. Now, I'm not highly knowledgeable on goats. I know boar is a meat goat. Now, is it the Nigerian dwarf? Are they also used for dairy? My friend knows more about goats than I do, but I'm moderately familiar. Is it boar and Kiko, I believe, are meat goats. And let me think. Nubian is a dairy, I believe. But isn't the Nigerian dwarf also used as dairy? I'm just trying to think. I really need to learn this anyway because so depending on whatever land we get, I may or may not have goats. It all depends. I told the real estate agent that I need to have at least 3 acres that are grazable. Okay. Because Honey's got to eat. At least she thinks she does anyway. So, yeah, I overslept this morning. So I've already got the Airbnb booked. I've got to get I think we're going to get a rental to drive down with because I really don't know that my Pathfinder will make it. When we kissed this, let me guess, that's supposed to be when we kidded this season. Yeah. I totally understand. Smartphones are not so smart. I didn't think you were going around kissing your goats. I mean, I don't know, you might. Yeah. So do you get quite a bit of milk from them? I mean, how much milk can a dwarf goat give? See, I hesitate to get a dairy cow because I don't know that we would use as much milk as one cow would give. Like if I had multiple children, okay, it might be something that's worthwhile. But it's me, my husband, my father. Don't know about my son yet, if he's going to be going with us or if he's going to be going elsewhere. Don't know. He's going with us when we visit. Part of me would like him to come with us because he's my tech guy. If I have a problem with my computer, I give it to him. I say, here, fix it. So I'm spoiled. That coffee's really good this morning. I have a hot plate over here that I keep my coffee on. One thing for sure is I will not be going off grid. I like the concept of it. I don't have a problem with it, but with having my dad with us, I think we would be better off not going off grid because he does use insulin, and that's his pens have to be refrigerated. So I have to make sure that we have refrigeration that's going to work. So that's what we need. I just figure it's just going to be easier just to have the electricity there. But I'm hoping that we don't get so dependent on it because I really do expect that. Oh my, I don't know what that is on the news. Oh, pollen. Looked like it was pollen coming out. They had a shot of this big machine bumping into a tree, and you saw this big plume of green mist coming up and off the tree and floating down. It's like, it's got to be the pollen. Pollen has got to be going crazy right now. Thankfully, I don't have allergies. Oh my. Yeah. Yeah. Love affair. Okay. That makes sense. Oh, how many roosters do you have? I think I asked this on one of your videos. We get 4, was it? I think. Animals can be so funny, I tell you. So, between my dad going in for cataract surgery, and then visit down to Kentucky, and of course over Memorial Day weekend. So I'm hoping it's not as nuts down there as it is up here. Um, I didn't plan on waiting that long to go down, but my dad had to have the surgery, and I am so grateful that they were able to fit him in as early as they were. Uh, I went in and I said, "Look, we thought we had this much time. Come to find out, we don't. And I would like for him to have the surgery before we move." And the VA was very cooperative. They bent over backwards to help us make this happen. So I was just thrilled. Okay, so a quarter day, that's not too much. I can see where you could use that much. So the one that you're milking, when did she kid? How long ago did she kid? And how much longer will you be able to milk her before she dries up? Can you just continue milking indefinitely, or is there a time frame? I'm asking these questions. I've heard that some VAs are not good. Um, they've got a bad rap, but this one, where my dad goes, they have always treated him really well, and I can honestly say they've treated me very well as a civilian who has no clue about what is the right procedure to do in there. Okay. They everybody, everybody, hands down, has been very nice, very gracious, and very patient. Now I don't know if they're all like that. He had to go to the one in Philadelphia when he had his pacemaker put in. And I was not impressed. I was not impressed. They were not nearly as nice. They were not nearly as helpful. So I guess it just depends. The one in Delaware has been awesome. They have been fantastic. Now, we're looking at when we move that he'll probably be going to the one in Lexington. And I don't know what they're going to be like. So knowing that he had to have this surgery done, figure, you know what, let's have it done here. So I don't I don't remember, Melissa, what state are you guys in? You're kind of, are you in Pennsylvania? Not in Pennsylvania, are you? have a hard time keeping track of what state everybody's in. So that's not too bad. Florida. Okay. Gets a little warm down there, don't it? Yes. Somebody suggested that we go to Florida. It's supposed to be really great for retirees. And it's like, no. I have no desire to go to Florida. They have more hurricanes, more severe hurricanes. It's hot. It's humid. Uh, have no interest. But I don't mind watching you all people down there. Don't mind watching y'all at all. So I've got more packing to do. I've got my glassware packed. I've got my crochet thread packed. Uh, I think that's pretty much with anywheres you go that has its good points and its bad points. Of course, New Jersey has a lot of bad points. A lot. Um, good points. Well, I guess you don't have to go drive too far to get to someplace, but you got a lot of traffic getting there. Uh, that's what I'm wondering. As far out in the middle of the woods as I can get, especially considering everything I've been through in this town. With I get a nibby nosed neighbor who has to be in all your business. She's caused more trouble for me. The other one on the other side of me, they're great. They've been very nice. Hello, Mittens. At the town has been royal pain, so I can't wait to get out of there. I don't like being right. The road's right there. We got trucks and all kinds of traffic, and you know, I'll tell you, Melissa, we have been here for almost 20 years. And when I went down and started cleaning out the basement, I found a couple of boxes that had not been unpacked yet. I found 2 boxes of my mother's glasses that I did not know I had. So, yeah, 2 years. I can understand. It takes forever to get unpacked. That's another reason why I am trying, really trying hard to downsize because, you know, having boxes this long that you didn't unpack, that's just crazy. 20 years, that's just crazy. Of course, there's been a lot happened in those 20 years, but still. Yeah. I'm hoping that this move for us will be the last move. I'm very much looking forward to it and having everything that I wanted basically in regards to my home and my property, the land. Okay. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. Well, it sounds like you've got the important stuff. And you got your goats and your chickens and I believe I'm trying to remember. I think you have a garden too. So, I mean, you got a lot of stuff that you already need, you know. Dollar General, they're they're like a Kmart. Kmart's pretty much going out of business, I think. And I think that the Dollar General, that type of store, is coming up to kind of fill their void. And of course, I'm sure you have a Walmart that's not too far away. Seems like every place has a Walmart. Yes, I am really into the purging. I can't tell you how many boxes I've taken to the charity over here by us. They take donations Monday to Friday, 8:30 to 3:30. Wonderful. The only won't take is old textbooks. And I still have a few boxes of those. And so I got to figure out what to do with those. You hate to throw them away. Um, I don't mind some of them thrown away, that certain ones, but like the I've got a structural engineering book. I got various mathematic type books like calculus and trigonometry and stuff like that. Okay. Um, and I've got other engineering type books that I really hate to part with, but they got to go. And of course, the ones that I really would have liked to have hung on to happened to be in the basement where we had the sewage backup. I tell you, that is another thing that I'm so looking forward to. And this may seem really weird, especially to people who have not had this experience, okay? Is I'm looking forward to having a composting toilet. Okay, that's just, you may think that that's terrible, but having experienced a sewage backup in my basement, which totally disgusts me, it's like, I don't want to ever deal with that again. It's like, okay, if you have water connected with your toilet, chances are you're going to have a backup. It's like, I don't want to deal with it. Composting toilet, it's not going to float away into air where you don't want it to be. It's just kind of there, you know? That's the hard part, is moving with animals. Oh, it's like I have 2 cats and I have Honey. I don't know yet if there will be a second horse. There's been conversations, but that's not definite yet. So I don't have to worry about chickens. At this point, I can wait. The cats I can stick in a cat carrier. Okay. Honey, I'm going to be having a professional um, horse transportation company move her, because, for one thing, I don't have a horse trailer, not for lack of looking. That's awesome, Melissa. So you're good to go then. But yeah, that moving with animals, especially that many, you pretty much have to downsize. You know, there was somebody that I knew up here a few years back that they were going to move down to one of the Carolinas, I think, and ended up falling through. But they loaded up animals into was it a 16-foot stock trailer? They had horses, and I think they might have had a couple of goats. As like, and they downsized a lot of their horses. They got rid of a lot of their horses. So, but yeah, transporting animals a distance. I mean, it's bad enough if you're just going to the next county over, you know. But if you're going across state lines, that's even worse. And not to mention, I don't know about other livestock, but horses, I know I have to get a health certification done and a Coggins mandatory. They've got to be done within a certain period of time before you move them. Yeah, I figured Walmart wasn't that 35 to 40 minutes. That's not too bad. I mean, it's not like a daily drive you'd want to make every day, but who wants to go shopping at Walmart every day? That's what I want my husband to do. But he is fighting me tooth and nail about getting rid of stuff. He has got, oh, this is a major bone of contention with us, boxes of books that he has not looked at for years. They have always been in a box since even before we moved here. And a lot of the, I mean, I can understand some of the books. Okay. They're pretty good reference books and stuff like that. I can understand that. Okay. And he won't part with a single one. I threw out a book, I think it was missing pages or had been damaged. Okay. Like from the sewer water down the basement. Okay. I threw it out. He had a fit. He had a fit. So it's like, okay, it's yours. Those are your precious items. Me, I've gotten rid of, like, I had some books from when I was a child. I got rid of them. Okay, I donated them. And some other books that, okay, they were good, but, you know, they can be passed on. I've kept 2 cookbooks. Okay, my More with Less and my Nourishing Traditions cookbook. And all the other cooking type books I got rid of. I didn't use them anyway. And I got rid of, oh, let me see here, some other reading type books, things I didn't really use. I kept my James Herriot books, and I kept my homesteading type books. And I've got like maybe that much in the way of crocheting patterns. So everything else I got rid of. Now, I wonder if about Craigslist for these textbooks. I wonder if there'd be any takers. I could do that. Take a picture of the books and put them on Craigslist. I can try. They're free. Yes. Hey, you know what? Are you hooked up to a septic or town sewer? Because I mean, if anything happens, you know, you've got that backup. So we are looking at one of those Amish sheds, depending on the property. Okay, nothing is definite yet, because there's some property I'm looking at that does have a house, and some is raw land, and some has other structures. So I don't know. We got to find the right one. But I am looking at the possibility of one of these Amish built sheds. I found a model that I think will be perfect for our needs and would not be that difficult to fit out. And I don't know if we'll do the 5-gallon bucket or get one of those commercially built ones or just dig a hole in the backyard. I don't know yet. It all depends. It really does. But I can see where it would be the first thing you'd build. Excuse me. Trailers are out of control. But they too many, the drivers go crazy, too expensive. Sometimes it is better to just hire a professional, you know. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. It's like it's a lot of money, but they're professional. They have a good rig and they drive straight through. It's a semi. They use a semi. So they have two drivers, team drivers, and they just drive straight through. Once the horses are on, they stay on until they get to their destination. So I don't like that they have to stay on for that many hours. And of course, it's going to be longer probably than the drive that I would be making because they would have to drop off other horses. But yeah, with horses, Coggins. Do you have to have Coggins for goats and cattle and whatnot? You know, I only know of Coggins affecting horses. So, oh wow, just an hour away. But yeah, still getting a professional load up. They're all there and gone. Did you have to move chickens when you moved too? Did you have the chickens then? Not ever. I have a sign that says, "A bad day riding is better than a good day shopping." I don't like shopping. I hate shopping. If I know I need an item and I know where, like going in the grocery store, okay, this is what I need. Go in, I get it, I go to checkout, I'm gone. I have a sister who takes, I kid you not, over an hour to do grocery shopping. And that's on a good day. There are days she has taken a couple of hours. I couldn't stand it. She's the one that has MS and she would be in a scooter and she'd just be piddling along and it's like and I would go and help her. It's like, Fonnie, I said, I can't do this. I can't do this. I'm sorry. I hate shopping and to be in there for this long, dithering. Oh, do I need this? Do I not need this? Oh, maybe that one's better. It's like, oh no, no, please no. Get it, get out. That's what I'm like. I got so much more I need to do. At least he doesn't interfere. Oh, mine would have a fit. Mine, he has been known to go through trash bags. Kid you not, he's been known to go through trash bags. So, well, he is done working. He's officially retired Friday. He's got today, tomorrow, and Friday. And that's it. He's done. And then he is home permanently. And this will be the first time since we've been married. It's been 40 years that he will have been home for any amount of time. I mean, yeah, he's been home for a week, maybe two at the most. But it's like, this is going to drive me nuts. So we'll see. Well, Melissa, it's been a pleasure chatting with you, but I see it is 6:33 now, and I really do have to get moving. I'm sorry I was late this morning, but I've got other things I have to get done, and my husband will be up soon, getting ready to go to work. So, hope you have a good day and enjoy the goats and the chickens. And do you still have the mean rooster? Yeah, I hear him starting to get up now. So I really do have to go. Things are about to get crazy. So have a good one, Melissa. Talk to you later.